Segment 4, Crossing Cultures. For some of you, this will be your first time outside of your culture. Others may have extensive experience. All of us who cross cultures will need to make an adjustment as we go from what we are used to and comfortable with to a different way of doing things. For some, this time of adjustment can be very challenging. This is often referred to as culture shock. It comes from being cut off from what's familiar, from what you take for granted at home. It happens when our icebergs collide. Whether you call it shock, irritation, or fatigue, it's a normal part of crossing cultures. How we react is what leads us to learning about ourselves and the culture we are visiting. Large group brainstorming. Those who have previously crossed cultures. What helped you during the most challenging times when you entered another culture? Some suggestions to help with culture shock or fatigue are: take care of yourself. Feeling well and rested will have an impact. Remember that all cultures have both positive and negative elements. Remember to approach what is happening with curiosity versus judgment. Ask yourself, I wonder why that is. Find a cultural guide, and not just another American or member of your group, and request, help me to understand. Learn as much as you can about the location and the people. Observe how others are acting in the same situation. Resist the temptation to disparage the host culture. Have faith in yourself, your host country, culture, people, and in the positive outcome of the experience. Remember your purpose in being there. Reflection. Please read the following quote and answer the questions that follow. The world in which you were born is just one model of reality. Other cultures are not failed attempts at being you. They are unique manifestations of the human spirit. Wade Davis. What does Wade Davis mean when he writes, other cultures are not failed attempts at being you? You are a guest in the culture you will be visiting. How can this quote influence what being a guest looks like? What actions, behaviors, or comments would demonstrate this attitude? Share in a small group and then with a large group. Wade Davis emphasizes that cultures are unique. The next segment highlights some key areas of difference that you may encounter as you cross cultures.